So this little sequence is adapters, and I've suggested a whole bunch of adapters, and these are really handy for you guys. First one I want to show you is this one, which is basically a little speed rail adapter. The insert will show you what it is. It goes in anywhere whether it's got a mark of a 5, pretty much it's a little starter. So if I pop this in, I've got one in here over here already, and I pop this in here, and what this allows you to do is, this is very much a here's one we prepared before the show moment, but we can now pop on little speed rail gags we've done and then build up off the dolly however we want, and that allows you to do all sorts of things. You can brace the dolly, you can do whatever you want, but those little adapters there, these guys, allow you to build off and on the dolly and make whatever you want, or you could use this as an additional way to do a push bar for the dolly, easier, however it's going to be, whatever you want to do. So these are super handy. Next one I wanted to show you was this one here, which is a little Euro starter spud, and the way we want to combine this is using this guy here. We're going to put this in here and mount it up so it's flush, and then using this 6mm Allen insert, I'm just going to lock it off in there, and then we would pop it in to any of our ones in here and pop it in there, and then we would use it in here with our Allen, lock it off in there, right? Then what we can do, actually, do we have that Allen key around at all? Doesn't matter. Terrible cooking show. So then what we're going to do is we're going to pop on our 3-way leveler. What that means is that we can get like a geared head or something like that, and we can potentially build off here a little seat, and we can have our operator down low working a geared head here while we've got our other operator working up here. So that's one possibility, doing that, and we could mount this guy wherever we wanted on the dolly, wherever it was going to work out for us. We could build that out into all sorts of different spots. Wherever there's a space for it, we can build that. So as you can see, there's tons and tons of different possibilities for that. So that's a really handy little one, that Euro starter. This one I've kind of shown you in an earlier one here. That's the one with the security on it, which allows us to do that drop down trick, where we're coming down and we're going to drop down something like that. Allows us to drop down that way. This one is a safety one. So say we were going to do this with the Euro spud with our starter here. Say we were going to do something like this here, and we were going to lock it off there. Then what we might do is we might do something where we come off of here and we were going to drop down there a bit using a tube system. However we wanted to do it in our build, whatever we were going to do. So come up, and then we'd have another something or other. So we might be able to put camera right on the deck there, coming in for a shot right down there, boom us off, track along this way, something like that. But what we can do here is we can put this little safety plate on there as well, and just once we've locked ourselves off in there as an extra safety there, this little safety plate just gives us that little bit more security, knowing that if everything goes to custard, that's not going to come off there as well. Just a little bit more security there, security there, security there. Just little things that they've thought of. The last one I wanted to show you, it's actually very little to do with it, is to do with the handset here. So this is to do with and I'll cover this again in the steering, but it's because this is actually an adapter. This is actually a way that your operator can mount the handset to their fluid head, to the pan tilt handle on the fluid head. You would mount this to the you would mount that to their fluid head there. That would grip there. I'm loosening it now, and you'll see that in a close-up, but the tubing of the fluid head would go in there, and then this would mount on here to our handset, and that actually allows your operator to control the boom function of the dolly going up and down. So if there's a critical shot, say you have something really tricky, like say you've got a little kid who needs to cry or something in the scene, and it's touch and go when it's going to happen. If it's going to happen, it's going to be really tricky, and the dolly, the operator wants to really feel their way through it, and so they want to control that boom on that shot. And you think, look, I'm going to hand this over to you. You can actually mount that on that head for them and make it just a bit easier for them, and that mounts in there, and then they can just control that boom down or up as they feel necessary. So it's just a nice little adapter there for them to mount that on, so that's a handy little adapter as well.